That's okay, I was panic going live. Hello, Internet.
Okay, I return. So, last we left off, you continue to trudge through the snow, making your way to the small little logging village known as Vanaheim, which sits at the base of Mount Himlin. Which was the last known location that you knew that Air's other familiar was going to figure out what happened or is happening to cause this darkness to just overtake the area. You encountered some zombies and dispatched them quickly, learning that in some cases, those that are of an Icarish nature tend to alight when fire is set to them, causing them to explode upon death. You come across a cemetery where you find more zombies and a large mass of undead creatures congealed into one being. And inside that mass of dead creatures, you saw Dark Allen recognized Syra. During the fight, a wish spell was used by Rosewind to pull Syra out and bring her back to life, but leaving her unconscious in the process, causing Rosewind to become physically weak for 8 days. Is that right?
I have to find my note. One sec.
I know it was something stupid like that.
Yep, 8.
And you dispatch of the zombies and the large undead mass. And taking one hell of a beating, you decided to hunker down and take a long rest within a tiny hut. While the rest of you began to fall asleep, Dark Allen reached over to Syra, placing his hand upon her chest and using healing magic to wake her up. Her eyes opened and she shot up, gasping. That's where we'll pick up.
Good. You're alive. As I look to Syra.
Brother, fancy seeing you here.
Indeed, sister. You were most entrapped. Are you okay?
Entrapped? And what? I don't remember. What am I doing here?
Do you mean here in this tent? Or here in this location in general?
Both, I think. I know I'm supposed to be here in the north, but I don't remember why.
I believe Air sent you to investigate how you came upon being captured. We found you in the center mass of, well, and conglomeration of bodies, undead bodies, and with your memory loss, I don't know if you will be able to determine how you became captured.
Brother, I think I would remember if my beloved sent me to this godforsaken taint of the world. But I do know that I was in the village Vanaheim, and there were so many strange zombies and these creatures drawing spell circles, and they caught me, and I think I died? I'm not entirely sure.
Do I know how close Vanaheim is to where we are?
You do not. As you, the magics you had begun to start using was to find Syra.
Copy. So look to Syra. I don't know how far we are from your last memory of Vanaheim. We are now, like, take a awkward pause.
Well,
Not
there is someone we can...
lost. Go ahead.
There is someone we can ask, and she's gonna dig out into her pack, and she's gonna take out this little gnomish lantern with a mechanical bird inside. And she's gonna tap the side of it and say, "Siggy, Siggy, can you hear me? How close are we to Vanaheim?"
Syra, you hear. Dark Allen, you do not. But Syra, you hear. Within the snow and past the trees, dead lie lurking.
Oh, Siggy, you're so delightfully obtuse.
And Dark Allen, I need a wisdom saving throw as you watch your friend talk to a dead bird.
Okay.
And seemingly talking to herself.
Just a straight roll.
Yeah, wisdom save.
Copy.
And Syra, does it have the DC on?
14.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
As I just Have I ever seen this mechanical bird before?
Yeah. This isn't something new for her. This is something that you actually had made for her. But it was more of a novelty type
Okay.
thing that seemed to fit her aesthetic, and she took to it.
Do I remember the bird?
I mean, like I said, you remember making the bird.
Okay. Well, okay. As
It is a like a amalgamation of mechanical parts and dead bird pieces that just like resembling almost like, I don't know how to say it, but like a toy sitting in this cage, just unmoving.
I have an idea what. Yeah, permanent, just an immobile cyborgish,
Yeah.
undead cyborgish creation. As I look to Sarah, I'm glad it is still useful to you. As I kind of gesture to the bird.
Siggy has been very useful. Do not worry, brother. He warns us, though, that there are going to be undead in the snow.
I'll just heavily sigh. That is not unexpected.
Hi, everybody. Long time no see.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Whisper, I think you need to message Fry for some things.
I already
Yeah.
did.
Oh. Yeah. Those needed to be done before session, so we'll do it after this scene.
I'm still
Anyway.
trying to get stuff booted up.
Which also, Syra, do you want to tell Dark Ellen how what state he finds you in?
Oh. I'm naked and only wearing a cloak with a backpack on my back, and that's how I got Siggy out. But also, on my chest, where you like close to where you were healing, there was a massive like bite wound that is festering, and like black veins are starting to like crawl out from it.
And you did notice whenever you touched her, she was highly feverish.
Okay. So I'm holding you. Picture Dark Allen is sitting, and I have you in my right arm. Left arm is using it to like gently just make sure you're covered, and then looking at that bite wound as I look through some spells real quick to see if there's anything I can do. And as I'm examining, can I make an attempt at a medicine check to see if I know what this is? Other than a bite wound?
Unfortunately, medicine's not going to work here. I'll need an Arcana check.
Arcana. Oh, well, that's a lot better. Yeah. Could have been better.
Could have been a lot better. But yeah, while you have never seen this before in person, you have read about it. This is known as necroplague.
As I look to Syro, this wound does not look good. It is spreading.
You know it is a magical disease, and it develops in stages. And while this is not one of the later stages yet, it is developed and will continue to worsen. Something's done about it.
As I look to Syra, have you heard of necroplague?
Have I heard of necroplague?
A Arcana or History check.
Arcana it is. Yes.
Yeah, you've read about it quite extensively. I think Dark Allen probably borrowed your book from it, or about it.
Well, you have it. It has taken hold and is working on advancing through its course. This is most likely beyond my capability to treat. As I look up and look to the rest of the party, I am unsure of their healing capability. It's only going to get worse.
Syra looks at the rest of the group and flicks the cape open and poses and says, "Well, do any of you want to take a stab at it?"
I just have this very... I look at everyone to make sure they don't look any too longly at you.
I feel like Roswin is asleep standing up right now.
Flix is facing the opposite direction.
Don't look.
Opposite direction, head to the sky, eyes closed, hands on hips, great. Just not looking.
I will unmute. Oh, I am unmuted. I will look at the wound. Maybe I can do something about it. I don't know yet. You're not one of her agents, are you?
The only agent I am of is my lord and lover, Air.
Good, so long as it's not that raven bitch. And I will get out the diamond dust I have in my pouch and attempt a greater restoration on it.
All right, can you throw Greater Restoration up in the chat for me?
Yeah. Let me copy paste it because I don't have working. Module yet. For some reason it quit working.
Interesting. That's weird. But unfortunately, You cast a spell, and the diamond dust is used, and it has no effect.
Oh.
As I look to Urius and then to Syra, I don't recall that not being able to work. Do you?
There we go. It's working.
Urius, if you want, looking at this confused, can you give me a, I guess it's just Arcana checks tonight.
Can I assist since I rolled so high on mine?
Yeah. So Urius, you'll give it to me at advantage, and it is 20 regardless. I say this is weird, and I don't know how to say this in universe. I'm just going to say it mechanically. While Greater Restoration apparently doesn't work, Lesser Restoration should. Any type of ability or spell that can remove diseases.
Oh, I thought they stacked on top of each other.
So did I. They do not.
Well, I guess greater is for curse, lesser is for disease.
Looking at and then looking at Syra, I will burn my last spell slot, so a 4th level, because I do have Lesser Restoration.
Oh, I just cast it.
No. As
Here we go.
I go to attempt to cast it, and see Urius beats me to the punch, and I just slightly perturbed stare at Urius.
Well, as someone who does know about Necroplague, Dark Allen, you can probably still want to cast it because it is a powerful magical disease. And one use of Lesser Restoration reduces its infection level by 1.
Okay. So I guess we will simultaneously, as I picture this, cast it.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
And with your powers combined,
4th level! Mark this off. So now I am depleted of spell slots.
All right. And with 2 uses of Lesser Restoration, Syra, your Necroplague suppression is reduced from 3 to 1.
here goes nothing.
And
And I will use another casting, since I still had 3 second level spell slots. And I'm down to 2. I'm down to 1 now.
okay. And with that, with each cast of it, the 3 of you saw the blackened veins and the fever begin to vanish. And with this final casting, you see that the infection within the wound fades away as the magic removes it. And now there's just a scar where the bite mark was. And you are completely healed of Necroplague.
Yay. Get my HP back.
As I look to Urius and Syra, well, now that that is mediated, do you want to be covered? Looking at Syra.
I suppose it's a little nippy out. I'll put my clothes back on. I'm gonna dig my winter gear out of my bag and get dressed. A little sullenly.
I reach out as I look through my bag. I have like these really old common clothes. This is all I have. As I look, I don't have a need anymore.
No worries. I had some clothes in my pack. I've covered my shame.
No shame. More just, it's cold. I mean, deadly-ish cold.
I will look at Dark Allen and go, not in here it isn't.
You just hear this slow grinding and whirling of motors as I just look at Urius. No facial expression, just this kind of deadly-ish looking stare. Go back
That's
to
always comfortable.
going to look back at Syra and the group. I believe rest has been well earned. I'm glad, though, you are back alive and mostly okay as I look at the scar and the receding necrophage.
Would that lesser restoration have removed my memory loss? Or that greater
Nope.
restoration? Okay.
Which
Hopefully.
you actually shouldn't have the memory loss, remember?
No, I forgot.
I forgot about forgetting to have the memory loss.
She forgot not to forget.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You still have the memory loss. We'll deal with it.
It's all good either way.
Actually,
Bad things happened in that little session we just had that, like, I can't remember what came from what anymore. I had a bad time.
give me a d20 roll, Syra.
Mm-hmm.
And odds, they killed the creature. Evens, it's still alive. All right.
I remember.
That's the only time you ever won a natural one. So yes, it seems that during your death, the creature that stole your memory died, and the memory was returned to you.
My lord will be most displeased that I've taken damage, but I must complete my mission.
All right. If there's nothing else, go like for the long rest. Don't click those buttons yet.
No.
I saw those fucking mice just go straight up to the other tabs.
It's a powerful tool from a more civilized age.
So, as y'all begin your long rest, Whisper, I need those rolls from you. You had stayed behind while the party came out and dealt with this, and you have since been sent here to rejoin the group. You find yourself in complete and utter darkness, and I believe you can see in magical darkness, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so the distance is reduced to 60 feet that you can see, and whenever you peer out into the darkness and stand within the darkness, you hear whispers in the back of your mind, and I need a wisdom saving throw for every minute that you stay in darkness.
Okay, quick
And
question.
you got 4 hours to catch up on.
Okay, quick question. All of my saves for some reason are one less than they should be.
On your D&D Beyond sheet?
No, on the Foundry sheet.
No, don't use the Foundry sheet.
Okay.
That's just for your token.
Okie dokie. So I roll from my D&D Beyond sheet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Works for me. Give me 1 second. So 3 wisdom saves and 4 con saves, was it?
We're going to start with 1 wisdom save.
And these are magical effects, correct?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. Because
Depends on what you mean by a magical effect. Oh, no, this is... No.
Against spells and magical effects, I have advantage on my saving throws, so that's why I'm asking.
This is not that.
Okay. $22 for the first one.
Make sure on the Foundry tab you have the Beyond 20 button towards the top clicked.
Oh. Foundry, display conditions, updates to virtual tabletop. Only Foundry virtual tabletops. What I have set. Maybe I need to refresh everything.
No, I'm just going to use
Turn
the game
off.
log. There.
You can, in your Beyond 20 tab, you need to turn off use D&D Beyond's digital dice and the dice feature on D&D Beyond.
You said turn off the feature
turn it
on D&D Beyond?
D&D Beyond and on the Beyond 20.
Okay, use D&D Beyond digital dice, turn that off.
Yes.
Ooh, even better, 28.
All right. So, the whispers eat at your mind, but nothing seems to happen. And we're going to continue with wisdom saves until you find a source of light.
Keep moving. Quick question. If I create my own source of light,
If you, what was that?
If I create my own source of light,
If you create your own source of light, what?
light spell, does that
Are you
affect?
asking if you can?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm asking if that affects it.
You cast the light spell. You cast it normally, like you usually would, and it glows and immediately dims. For the light spell, you would have to cast it using a spell slot.
Okay, so keep moving.
You have torches?
Ooh, I bring out my orb of everlasting light and use that.
There you go. Does it give off a torchlight radius?
I'm looking it up. Can emit light even in magical darkness. When this orb in dim light or darkness, you can cast dancing lights and light from this orb at will, causing either spell from the orb emits dim light in a 30-foot radius when at least one dead is within the area. Shows bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20.
Okay. So, the orb does continue to emit light. However, the radius is reduced to a 5-foot radius of bright and an additional 5 foot of dim.
Okay, do I still have to make saves?
Not now that you're within a light source.
Cool.
But you continue forward, and it is not difficult, not too difficult to find a trail that your allies had taken. And you follow their path, and you come across where it looks like a fight had taken place around some trees, but you can't really see any bodies. And it is about this time I need the first Constitution saving throw. As the cold bites in, and are you wearing winter clothing? As the snow is up just past your knees.
I am cold resistant.
Okay.
And no, I'm not wearing winter clothing at the moment because I'm cold resistant.
Okay. Then just a straight Constitution save.
$20.
Okay. You continue on, and you find a spot where it looked like they had shortly rested. Continue on, and you find another signs of combat, and this time you find what looks like undead bodies and like frozen viscera from explosions. And you continue on, and I need 2 more con saves from you. Ooh, those are both failures.
Why did it
So
roll
over-
at advantage?
Well, I'm just going to take both of those as your 2. So over the course of the next 2 hours, the cold bites deep within your bones and muscles, and you gain 2 levels of exhaustion. As this is the north during the winter, it's going to be cold. However, this darkness seems to be making it much colder. And you continue on for another hour, where you find a cemetery, and you see more signs of combat and viscera from explosions and just a mound of undead broken flesh. And I need a final Constitution saving throw. And I believe is level 2 where they become at a disadvantage. No.
Why did it start rolling at? I didn't select advantage. Why is it doing?
I just tell the plugin to ask me every time.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
it's supposed to do, but it's not what it's doing.
But
It just, for some
unfortunately-
reason, decided to choose for me.
I'm going to have to take that 11,
I understand.
and that is one more level of exhaustion. And as the cold just seeps deep into your bones and it's hard to move, you see the wind and snow battering against what looks like an opaque dome. And while you're not sure of who's in there, do recognize the spell as Tiny Hut. And I believe Dark Allen's probably the only one awake at this point. Dark Allen, you hear from outside past the... Which... Does Tiny Hut allow sound to come through?
It does. Or at least it used to.
No, Lemon's tiny hut. You you can hear things from the outside, but things outside can't hear from inside.
Got it. Dark Allen, you hear the roaring of the wind, and then you hear the sound of the crunching of snow and shifting through almost waist-high snow now of someone coming towards where you are sleeping.
I see what looks like a tiny hut. I'm going to be very fun and set up my own tiny hut about 2 feet away from that one. I do tiny hut as well.
All right. And then Dark Allen, you hear the footsteps get within 2 feet and then stop. And then all you hear is the roaring of the wind.
Now, have I had
Dark
a long
Allen?
rest since we last parted?
No, y'all parted on after a long rest.
Check. Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Did you hear anything I said previously?
Nope.
No.
Fantastic. I guess my headphones weren't plugged in. Okay, so I did hear everything that happened. What I said was, as I heard the footsteps, I was going to wake up, prepare to cast Firebolt, stick my head and hand out to see what was coming, and that's when you said, I no longer hear them or see them, I just hear the wind. And so then I said in response to that, I would go back inside, close the hut, look around and make sure, basically making sure nothing snuck in to the best of my ability, and making sure everyone was secure. Once everyone was secure that I thought, I would go back to sleep.
Did you say you stepped out of the hut?
No, not stepped out, stuck hand and head out. So most of my body would be inside.
Yeah, I think it was maybe like sticking head out as you cast a tiny hut.
So when I heard that they were close enough that I could hear them, that's when I said I would wake up, look out while having a prepared firebolt to cast if needed. And that's when the DM said that I no longer hear them or see anything, I just hear wind. So then I assumed it was maybe something else and just went back inside.
I didn't hear you
I know.
say anything
I thought
about,
I thought I was talking, but apparently not.
I will say that you do see, like, as you look out towards where you heard the sound, because you heard it like come almost to like up to the dome.
Okay.
And you put your head out and you see, again, they're opaque in darkness. And actually, that's a good point because you don't see because you don't have a light source. As you poke your head out, Dark Allen, I need a wisdom saving throw as the whispers dig deep into your mind.
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that because I'm almost done wrapping up what I am wrapping up.
Okay.
So we will pause that, and if you want to continue roleplay, I can do that here for a minute.
Well, everyone else is asleep.
Okay, give me a quick second. Sorry, just wrapping up what I'm doing and what I said with the chat.
So you think the snow melts in the tiny huts? Since the tiny huts
I would imagine.
warm up to be comfortable.
It says inside the tiny hut that the weather is moderate and temperate, so it's like a comfortable temperature.
If I remember correctly,
So
it
yeah,
gives
it
you
probably
dry
does melt.
ground.
Yeah.
The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside.
So I take my long rests, sitting inside my tiny hut,
Not yet.
and I'm awake the entire time because I don't need to sleep.
Test. Can you all hear me again?
Yes.
Man, my mic is having a hard time.
Okay,
I
there's
rolled
that wisdom
save is 23.
Yeah, you're fine. As the whispers begin to burrow. But you do
Copy.
see, with the snow hitting it and the wind, another dome right next to the hut that you're in.
I will mentally make a note of that and be sure to warn and inquire the party. Because they can't come in, if I recall Tiny Hut correctly.
Correct.
So I will feel safe in that. However, I'm going to squarely plant my body in front of the door.
There's no door. It's a dome.
It's
And Trent's
It,
lap.
oh, like you walk through the wall.
Oh, okay. Either way.
the
It's
test.
just only the people that the caster allows in whenever it's casted can walk freely in and out.
Everybody gets caught on that hut in the name.
It is a
and
misnomer.
And just so we're clear, my fellow patriots who I'm looking for are cleared to enter into my hut because that's my standard casting.
I think the wording for tiny hut isn't you get to choose the people, it's whoever's in it when you cast it.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now because I think you are correct.
It's whoever was in it when you cast it, and if anybody's too big, the thing fails and you just get popped out.
Daniel's
big or too
character
tiny?
was the tiny hut character in our group.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's got
Upgraded to a mansion recently. Moving on up.
Yeah, second,
Well.
first sentence of the second paragraph.
Yep, you're right.
Creatures and objects within the emanation, when you cast a spell, can move through it freely.
Oh well.
I think that's to avoid it from becoming a wall of force for free.
Yeah, and it sets a very strict lock that if the caster steps out of it at all, it breaks the dome.
Yeah. However, it can be dispelled.
Yeah, the emanation is opaque from the outside and of any color you choose, but it's transparent from the inside. So he doesn't have to stick his head out to look out of it.
Oh, it is transparent from the inside, so yeah. So the entire time you heard that,
He could have quite
Dark
literally
Alan.
seen me walking over and then casting my own tiny hut.
yeah, about the time Whisper probably got 5 feet from the hut, that's whenever you realize who it was. Keep forgetting that it's transparent on the inside. Dark Alan? Anything else you want to do now that you know who it is?
I still don't know who it is.
You're the
Random
only,
person.
yeah. We've learned that with Tiny Hut, the dome is transparent. And
And
while
I've
you
met
don't
you
know
before.
Whisper personally, you have met him.
Guess it's been too long. So,
Yep.
as I look out, I see I can make out Whisper.
You were able to as he was walking up, and then he cast the spell.
I look out. Whisper? Loud enough so that he can hear me, but not like yell it so everyone knows we're here.
So at that point, you would have to stick your head out, which the wisdom save happens, but you
Correct.
still succeed.
In which case, I would have heard him say my name after I was done casting the tiny hut. And my response would have been, "Hi guys, I finally caught up."
I just look like just instinctively like the party's around me, and I just we're sleeping. We have a lot to catch up on, and since you weren't a part of the original casting of this hut, I recommend you staying in your hut, and I will let the party know that you are here. In I look to the sky. Morning, air quote.
Yep. And so I take my long rest for the morning.
And as I see him go into the hut, I will go back into my hut and go back to where we were.
All right. For those of you with short or no need to sleep, as the night goes on, you cannot see out into the darkness. Like, it's just, you maybe see 2 feet away from the hut, but you hear the howling of the wind, and just, you hear movement outside. It's quick. Sometimes it's very methodical. But all of you do eventually find yourselves a long rest.
For real now?
For real, for real.
Yay!
And as the huts come down, those using torches, go ahead and mark another use off. Those casting light, go ahead and mark another spell slot off. As you continue to find yourself deep within a darkness in the middle of this cemetery.
So I will use a torch, and then when I notice the party is up, I will state to the party that Whisper has rejoined us, and I will motion to where his hut is or was.
Well, it's pretty obvious I'm standing there with the light source.
Blello Owl. I hate this place. It's so cold. I don't feel very good right now.
I understand. It sucks to be exhausted, especially when you're not used to it.
I casted Wish.
I'd say it was well worth it, being that we saved a friend of a friend. But I'll stick close to you and make sure, just in case any combat happens, keep a extra strong hand nearby.
How far are we from that hellhole town we have to save?
I couldn't tell you. However, I have a sneaking suspicion that that town isn't there to save anymore.
Oh, good, we can go home there.
What was that?
Oh, good, we can go home then. As I look around nervously at everyone, everything that I can see.
Oh, you can go home if you're scared, but my lord and master told me that I have a job to do, so I must complete that first.
Yeah,
Sure, but
didn't the horny fellow want us to help with dispelling the darkness stuff?
oh yes, about that. Forgot. I saw her face and she sounded like a man.
Dark
Hi,
Allen just
Roswin will look at Syra at this point and go, "Hi, new friend. We're usually more put together than this, I swear."
I'll take your word for it. Dark Allen, you really must stop picking up strays.
Which, Syra, give me. I mean, you don't really need to check. I'm gonna message you so you can bring it up if you want.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like silently just as I look back to Whisper's comments. I don't understand your statement. What about the wind and the voice?
I'll turn and look at Dark Ellen and go, and this is Urius. The wind talks. It tells you to do bad things to people. Are you deaf?
Dark Allen's going to turn back to Urius and just smack my own helmet. Perhaps I missed a wire in the repair.
I mean, you seemed to hear me. Perhaps it only talks to fleshy things.
Well, when you say a thing with wings, are they broken raven wings?
What? You've seen her too? Does she talk like a man?
Did she have a broken porcelain mask and a hideous grin with too many teeth?
Yes.
Oh, she was just laughing in the most obnoxious manner while I was dead?
She told me she was coming for me.
Ooh. Maybe you made a new friend.
But she also sounded like a man.
Do you have a third person in your head now?
Oh no, it's from when I looked in the hole. You remember? Why did I suddenly sound like Stewie?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Evil Urius is Stewie.
Oh, this is good, Urius.
Oh no, good Urius is Stewie. That's even worse.
I opened the portal of or the well of many worlds, and I looked in, and she stared back.
Is
Anybody got any
good?
hooch?
is good Urius modern Stewie and evil Urius original Stewie?
Yes. Does anybody have any hooch? I could do with a pint or 12.
I will look to Urius. Unfortunately, no. I have no, air quote, hooch in my equipment. I'll look to either Rosewind or Flix. You two fairies.
I don't really drink.
Hmm.
I left the bottle of tequila that I had at the inn.
I'll look back. Seems you may be out of luck.
I've got holy water.
I'll pull out a questionable looking water skin. I don't know how old this is or what's in it.
An alcohol. Something to
Mystery bag juice.
Are you telling me you've been carrying around a wine bag for ever since you stopped being a flesh person like?
I just do this shrug. And then like as I like hold the water skin out, I'll pull out like greats, like really old style clothes that probably no one recognizes, to include myself. You just see like dust coming out of everything.
Oh, you might have worn one of those. Don't talk about him too much. He might show up.
Every time he talks about his past, the mystery deepens.
Yes, the mystery deepened.
I'll just put everything back. I usually don't need anything out of this. And I'll just put it like back on a utility belt I am wearing. It's probably like slung around my chest. Turn back to Syra. You've been here longer than I have. Any directional suggestion? Say, motion to the where we are.
I know, Rye, my pathfinding was very bad getting to Vanaheim, but do I at least maybe recognize a direction we should be heading? Yeah.
Well, you're currently sitting in the middle of a cemetery. You give me a history check, because in that session the cemetery wasn't brought up. No.
Can we see Mount Himlin from here?
Outside of your light, it's complete black.
All right. You all may want to look away for this. And I'm gonna take Siggy out again. Siggy, Siggy, can you hear me? North, south, east, or west for going to Vanaheim?
Is everyone looking away?
Yes.
If she
I
said
am.
look
I
away,
am.
then yeah.
Wix assumes that she was going to get naked again. It is again turned around, facing away, looking to the sky. Just
I'm probably catnapping on Dark Allen's head. And I go, she
Okay.
asking a cigarette which direction to go?
What?
And
sounds like
no
you
one
and
else.
her have a lot in common.
No one else hears this, but Sarah, you hear the gates to the dead lie to the west.
Wow, that was actually penetrable as advice. Thank you, Siggy. We're going west, everyone.
Okay,
Which
lead the
direction
way.
is that?
Do you not understand which way west is?
It's dark. I don't know which way north is.
So who's got a compass?
That's what I was going to ask. I already looked at my equipment. I have no.
You just had to say something, Rory.
Well, so-
No,
that was the whole thing. Yeah, I've been waiting for someone to fucking
Hold on.
ask about a direction. I was all, I don't know.
Can I make a makeshift compass? I have a huge rusty nail. I have a decanter of water. Can I use... I guess could I use prestidigitation to magnetize the nail to make a makeshift compass? I don't know.
I also have cartography tools. Would that have a compass?
Or rub it somewhere on Dark Allen that might be magnetized. I don't know.
Hold on. I think I also might be able to.
I guess not. That doesn't fall within the things that it says it can do.
Hold on. Give me a second. I know there's something for Artificer that can do it. Let me find.
There needs to be a magnetized spell.
There is.
No.
There is?
Yeah, there's one from a third party.
Of course there is. There's a spell for everything.
Well, I don't have the right kind of compass. I have two of the kind you use to draw circles and semicircles.
Alright, time to cast Wish again.
No, there is a spell I thought I could cast to create something, or it's a feature and trait, and I cannot find it. Hold.
I cast Vicious Mockery into the darkness.
Put Vicious Mockery in the chat for me. Because we're running up to a point where everyone's about to need to make Constitution saving throws.
I mean, it does sound like something I might do right now since I am kind of insane. And paranoid.
Is there any way... Because we're in a forest, right?
Well, right now, you're in a cemetery.
Oh, okay.
I
Well, okay.
I was a creature. You don't have the shadow to true darkness.
All I have is the right tool for the right job. With these artisan tools in hand, you can magically create one set of artisan's tools in an unoccupied space within 5 feet. This creation requires an hour. That's going to take too long.
Hold on.
There's a spell I
Can-
thought that I could create something out of metal, or I can convert material into like a tool. I know other places
buddy.
can do it. Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Navigator's
Yeah.
Tools is an artisan tool set.
Yeah, but do we have an hour? I mean, I guess we could cast sit there and awkwardly watch me make.
Can I try to use something in nature to discern which direction is north, like lichen or something?
How about we work on the riddle? Syra, what did Siggy say?
Stiggy said the land of the dead lies to the west or something like that.
The gates of the dead.
The gates of the dead.
So what would you assume the gates of the dead would be?
The gates of the cemetery.
Yeah. Cemeteries aren't massive places, especially for small villages.
It's to the west of where we want to be.
It's to the west of where you currently are.
So there are gates that we should look for and head that direction.
Just to confirm, the Constitution saving throw is from excessive cold. Is that correct?
Correct.
I start handing out sips of my thermos of endless espressos.
I just
to help warm people up.
Look.
You know, I'm not normally a coffee person, but that sounds like a real nice right now.
We could all stand closer together and use torches to create heat. And Barty, well, except for the giant tin can. I'm pretty sure he's going to stay cold no matter what.
I just look at Whisper, the cup, and then my body. I appreciate the gesture, but I believe this would be ineffective in my present state. And I will return it to Whisper. I don't want to waste your precious espresso.
Okay. Just so you're aware, I did switch into my cold weather clothing and gear while I was in my hut.
And I did find the spell I was looking for. I just don't know it currently. It's fabricate. It's not in my list of prepared spells for today. I didn't think I was gonna be making things right now. So, but you said, do I know that Siggy speaks in riddles?
Yeah, but you also can't hear him.
And if we
Copy.
find the gate, we know which way is west.
And then Syra relayed that to the party, or has not relayed that to the party about the gates.
Didn't you say something about penetrating the knowledge? As I also look at Syra.
Oh, sometimes Siggy's guidance is a little impenetrable, if you know what I mean. This time, I was actually able to understand what he was trying to tell me. And then she holds up the lantern with Siggy in it. Isn't he so cute?
He's something.
What is Ziggy?
Siggy is a little mechanical bone canary. So he's like half clockwork, half bird pieces, and he's just sitting very still in this little lantern like he's a toy or something, not like a live creature.
I will look proudly at it and then to Syra. Yes. Very interesting.
Good, because
creation.
every time you said Ziggy, what I was thinking was what I just posted into the chat. The voice chat text.
We're not taking a quantum leap.
But that's Ziggy right there.
Is there a chat I am missing? Because I see nothing about this quantum leap comment.
The voice channel chat.
Yeah, if you hover over the voice channel, and then
Voice channel.
There are too many chats to keep track of.
Yep.
I honestly didn't know this existed.
yeah, I don't use it a whole lot.
Okay. Anyway, back to Syra as commenting about the clockwork. We'll kind of announce to the party, yes, an interesting piece of work. It was quite a test of my abilities. I'm glad it is still useful.
I think it's pining for the fjords.
Roswin is going to stare at the bird and go, "The world may never know."
And on that note, why don't we go out the gates?
It looks like it's ceased to be.
Sounds good to me.
Do I see the gates?
No, y'all haven't moved. Y'all just been standing there talking.
I look around with my 120 feet of magical arc vision. Do I see the gates?
Which is reduced to 60.
Do I see the gates, or do I need to start moving?
You do see the gates, but I do need a wisdom save from you as you peer out into the darkness. Roll a 1d4 for me, please.
I'm gonna bend her luck.
Still a failure. Alright, you rolled a 3. Oh boy, it's your favorite. Should have had these open. Alright. Sarah, roll a D100 for me, please.
This is spousal abuse.
And roll... Oh, hold on, let's see. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Roll a 1d10. Alright, for the next 5 hours, your ticks and tremors return. Which impose disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws that involve strength and dexterity.
Yep. Good thing I'm not a physical fighter.
But yeah, you see the gates to the west.
Syra's gonna start walking towards the gates.
And I will keep pace with Syra, extending the torchlight out.
I now have echolocation and blind sight.
And I'm riding Dark Allen.
And keen hearing.
Yeah, I think the blizzard you're in kind of fucks with your blind sight. Or not blind sight, echolocation.
I'm sure I can still find the big things.
But I'll continue onward towards the gates, and you pass through them. And real quick, I need to know, where are my pens? Here we go.
Have you checked your
I
butt?
need. That's exactly where they were. I need to know what everyone is using as a light source, if you are using one.
Torch.
My eyeballs.
I'm using my firebrand.
All right.
Dark Allen is using a torch.
Question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Would the beginning of what I can see in the dark start from me as the center point or from the edge of the light source?
You as the center point.
Okay.
One has torch. Flix has. And Sarah, you're not using a light source, but are you staying within one?
I am.
Okay.
I'm staying near Dark Allen.
I will probably perch on the head of someone that is big enough to carry me. That way I can ratatouille them.
Okay. And Rosamund, you are not using anything?
I'm using a torch.
Okay.
I'm also riding on Dark Allen.
Perfect. Okay. You step through the gates and you continue down what appears to be a snow-covered path. And eventually you find yourselves within a ruined village. The buildings are still standing, but as you approach some of these buildings, you see arcane circles covering the buildings, and some are in blood, others in entrails, some using body parts of former villagers. And Sarah, you begin to find yourself in a very familiar place as through the snow you trip over something, and I need a dexterity saving throw from you. At disadvantage.
Because you're a jerk.
Yeah. And you catch yourself just fine as you trip over one of the bodies of the townsfolk you killed. As you see
Is it-
the frozen char marks.
Oh. Oops. Ignore that. Let's keep going. We're in the town now, right?
Yeah,
Do I see the
at the
inn?
town center. Yeah, as you peer through past the light source into the darkness, you see the inn, and I need a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Cool.
Neato.
I'm gonna use my own luck point that I definitely remembered I had.
So does luck point happen anytime, or is it whenever you roll one?
Whenever you make an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw,
Okay.
I can to roll an additional d20 and decide which one I use.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna roll a nat 1 now.
Hey, that's 3 better.
No. Yeah, I mean that's a +7 added
Yeah.
onto that. So yeah,
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
12. That's better than 9.
yeah, that's still a failure.
Sure is, buddy. So I need a 1d4.
Wait.
Oh, perfect. Now roll me a d8. Perfect. As Syra, you peer into the darkness and see the inn. And what else you see is completely indescribable. And like your brain cannot comprehend it, and you fall unconscious for the next 3 hours.
Cool. Peace.
Sleepy gang.
I just look at Syra, where she's probably looking at. What? Look to the party.
We are
Did-
handling our shit so well, fam.
We probably saw its face again. The Raven Queen with the voice of a man and a broken face with too many teeth.
You really seem
Can't-
caught on that. Are you doing okay?
And I will draw my sword just in case. She spoke to me from in the well. You're not working for her, are you?
You think I'd work for anyone?
Not normally.
Are you working
And
for
I will-
someone? You don't seem right now.
And I will pretend to have recollected my shit, but I will keep my rapier out. I will keep the platinum blade out. I think I just need a drink to calm my nerves. Should we go to the inn?
Can
See if
I? No, go ahead.
Should we go to the inn, see if they have any alcohol?
Sure.
I'm
Or
Can
some
I-
flyers for a 12-step program.
Can I burn a charge of my spell storing ring of Cure Wounds into Syra to see if that wakes her up?
Yeah.
So I will, as I notice they fall unconscious, I will reach out with my left hand and cast a level 1 Cure Wounds. And see if anything happens.
Yeah, she wakes up.
That
What?
was different.
Are you okay?
I saw something. It was horrible and indescribable. It looked just like Pineaxe's butthole. Anyway, we need to go to the inn. I want my money back.
Do they have alcohol there?
I never checked.
Do they have a bar?
They had a counter. I don't know what he was keeping behind it. He was blind, so who can say?
I just looked at it. You want to go into the place that just made you fall unconscious? Do I?
Yeah, I want my money back. Also, there might be
Thanks.
some clues in there, because I did see them drawing a magic circle that we should examine.
I'm gonna like put myself between Syra and the end. It's like I'm gonna go in first. You, yeah, you. I'm gonna give you a second, and I will go in. I'm gonna go make sure I'm first into the inn, just constantly looking over at Syra, making sure nothing else happens.
As Dark Allen's moving away from the party, Roswin slides down to where she assumes his ear is and goes, I think we need to keep an eye on everybody. We might be going insane.
I'll just like nod my head and agrees with what Rosalind says. All right, as I push into the inn, is there a door to the inn or is it already open?
It's already open.
Okay, I'm going in.
Looks like it was busted down.
I will stand in the entranceway and look into the inn.
I will look around Dark Allen into the inn. With a casting of Firebolt ready just in case.
As the two torches come into the doorway of the inn, it illuminates the room. You see blood just about everywhere. Furniture is upturned. Along the wall opposite the staircase, you see what looks like a faint arcane circle made in blood. And looks like something had like smeared blood down it. And
Actually, the arcane circle was made with intestines.
it sure was, buddy.
I
wonder what happened to him.
As I just look and examine, I'm going to take my homunculus servant's skull and throw it into the room. And see if anything happens to it. Well, no, not flashbang. We're like, I don't trust what's in this room, and I'm not setting foot in there until I figure out, make sure it's safe. So I'm using Servo Skull to be exactly what it needs to be. And just throw it in
like
there.
the cube.
Yeah, your servo skull goes into the room, and it's illuminated by the torches. Just hovers there.
I will slowly step 1 foot into the doorway.
The inn explodes. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, damn it.
There was a tripwire.
And click. Fuck.
The whole inn was a giant pressure plate.
A hive tyrant appears.
As I step forward, I will slowly move square to square. Sorry, so 5 feet at a time. If there's a grid on the floor. Just ever so slowly, and I'm on the lookout for anything that may either activate, either via the circle or magic, or some sort of tripwire or plate.
As he's
Yeah.
moving through the room, I'm going to look out for any sort of alcohol to help Urius, so Urius doesn't have to walk into the fucked up intestine room.
I mean, from where you currently are, like you see opposite from the doorway you came in, there was like a small counter that maybe the innkeeper would stand behind. But you do see a door just to the right and behind it that leads to somewhere else.
I will point that out to Dark Allen and let him continue his way through the room, scoping things out.
As Rosalind points out the door, I'll nod. It's like, I will... Let us clear this first. As I'm examining, also taking a mental note of how the entrails and blood are drawn out, trying to see if I can decipher what they were trying to do.
Oh, you don't see any entrails. You just see dried blood.
As I see dried blood, seeing if there's anything written or any sort of pattern, or if it's just classic just damage.
Yeah, with this one, it looks like as if, how do I say this? It's like as if it was painted on and then like immediately got rained on.
Okay.
And so like the circle itself is like smeared downward.
Okay. As I kind of assume I complete my examination of the first floor, I'll yell back to Syra, if they're not already in here, is like, okay, be careful coming in. As I continue to examine and wait for the party to be present.
I'm going to go into the room and head over to the counter and see if I can find my 10 gold.
Give me an investigation check. I'm trying to decide how funny I want to be.
Oh, be funny.
Yeah, you don't see any type of coinage or like a safe or anything like that over here.
I will follow and look for alcohol.
Right. In this main room, there is no alcohol.
I'll start looking
Yeah.
for the door.
Yeah, there is a door to the back and to the right of the counter.
Are the innkeeper's pieces parts still here, or are they gone too?
They're gone.
Okay.
I will look in the back room. That sounds like a bad setup.
Okay. You open the door to the back room, and it's completely pitch black because there's no source of light in there.
I have a light over here.
Flix will
Dark Allen,
walk over with his lit firebrand.
Now, what do I see?
As Flix approaches and the light slowly expands into that room, the first thing that catches your eye, Urius, is that there is like a couple of there's a wine bottle and a whiskey bottle about halfway down on a shelf. But then you notice, the two of you notice that there's like blood drag marks or smears that lead from the main room to this one. And you see in the center of this room, like just in this dried puddle of blood, a hunched figure in a like hemp cloak. And what you can see, it's like its arms and legs are longer than they should be.
Does it matter that the light emanating from my sword is sunlight?
It does not.
Okay.
I will whisper.
Well, let me double check, actually.
I will whisper to Flex. Should we kill it?
I might be for just closing the door and acting like we were never here.
I need.
Actually, it does matter.
Oh, no.
Well, would you look at that? Well,
As the as the sunlight from the sword lights up this room, you see this creature where its skin is exposed begins to sizzle and burn, and you just hear this wailing scream, just as it turns around, and all you see are black eyeless sockets and this massive gaping mouth.
I heard that noise from downstairs.
Good.
okay, this is SCP-096. Just don't look at it in the face and we're fine. Just look away, guys.
No.
We're good. Just don't make direct eye contact.
It's too late. I need both of you to give me Constitution saves.
That onto the eyes. I mean, that was a good save, but I doubt it's going to be enough.
No, it's fine. I haven't modified this creature.
And
I
since
need someone to roll for me.
All right. Yep, you both succeed. However, you still take half damage. As this thing stares and gazes deep into your soul, and you feel some semblance of your vitality leech away from you.
That's not very kosher.
All right. Two of you take 17 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, so I take half of that too. No, wait, wrong areas.
And we're going to be using some theater of the mind here.
I'm going to scream at it after it does that and release the firebolt that I had.
Just imagine the least manliest scream just coming from Urias and then a firebolt.
And likeliness.
No, that hits.
Oh.
Like I said, I have not modified this creature.
I don't remember what a Bodak's stats are.
They're extremely deadly for lower levels. All right. Here, I'm going to drag it out. And You did 25 fire damage.
Yep.
Alright, this thing is burnt and irradiated. Oh, hold on, never mind. They have resistance to fire damage.
So they take half as much. Yay.
13.
Alright. We're gonna do loose initiative for this. So Urius, that was your action. I'm gonna give Flix an opportunity to do something.
I would have probably leaped in to attack it.
Which actually, I need both of you to give me another Constitution saving throw. This one is the big one. If anybody knows anything about the Bodak. Okay, yeah, you are fine. This is the one that if you fail by 5 or more, you just instantly drop to 0 HP.
That's fun.
Alright. That hits. 21 on a 5. Insane. Alright, so it's two-handed, right? So that's
Yep.
17. Okay. And it takes 1 fire damage. Still standing. Eighteen hits. 18 and 3. Still standing. All right. How do you want to do this?
So, I'll after seeing it sizzle for a second, then turn around and me just take necrotic mental damage. My nose starts to drip with a little bit of blood. I'll just leap forward, intending to send this foul creature back to whatever hell it came from. And with the 3 strikes, I'll go to attack it, and I'll assume it looks like it might be trying to lift its arms up to block itself from the sunlight, and I just chop through its arms and cleave into its head.
Yeah. And now the top half of its head is currently separated from its body. But the creature is now dead.
Flix will grab the bottle of wine and toss it to Urius.
What about the other one? The other one too.
I grab it and I keep it. That's for me. That's for me.
Well,
you may have some if you ask.
all right. And I'll just decork the wine and shut the bottle down.
Yeah. As the alcohol begins to settle, your stress and fear slowly begins to fade. It's still there, and it'll come back.
Now
for
you
now.
suddenly have an urge to browse on Sky Mall.
Yeah.
Better. But still be better more. Better. I don't feel like everything's going to jump out and try to kill me. Just half of the things. And when I step back into the main room, I will look at Syra and go, "Did you say you saw something that looked like the Raven Queen as well, but was all not right?"
Yes. I did see it when I thought I was dead. Or maybe I was dead.
I think you were. I saw it when I looked into the Well of Many Worlds. Did someone kill the Raven Queen?
Oh, that would be unfortunate.
They'd probably take her place. And be worse. But she's already kind of a bitch.
You really speak ill of someone that you are that afraid of.
No, get it all out now before the people who worship her show back up.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of. You gotta talk shit about the sports team before you have to go hang out with your friends who are fans of that sports team.
I don't get it, cause like the Raven Queen's like helped us and shit before. I feel like, so I don't know. Like we got Eldon and Mary and everything. Like,
Is it just the whole aspect of you being a vampire?
I'm a Dhampir, not a vampire. My older self's the
Ah.
vampire. It might be him whispering in my head that makes me hate her so much at the moment. I usually don't have a problem with her.
she's
I
probably,
could see somebody that is, yeah, I could probably mad that something that was dead is no longer dead.
I mean, I was never dead? Or was I? I have died once, haven't I?
Well, I mean, and then the guy in your head is supposed to be dead.
Reincarnation. It's a thing that happens sometimes. This just happened badly.
I don't think that's what I'd call what happened to you.
I meant with me having him stuck in my head.
Yeah, I mean, like reincarnation is what it would have been if it went successfully, but like, I don't think that's what that is. I don't know if that's something she'd like either, thinking about it, but who knows?
I mean, in some cultures, it's the natural way things happen.
I think to her, you're an anomaly, and to you, she is a thorn in one part of your psyche's side.
Probably. Let's destroy those things, and I point to the circle.
And she's a bit spooky, as I've heard.
Even more so when her face is broken. Let's destroy that thing, and I point at the magic circle.
Which, Urius, as you look at the magic circle, you see that, again, it's like a circle that has been smeared. And the blood smearing and dragging goes down the wall from the circle and makes its way to the room you just left out of.
Never mind.
Which, you know, continues on to where the creature was.
Is there anything where the creature was? Besides its body?
You wanna go look?
Yes.
By yourself?
No. Let's all go check to see if there's anything where that Bodok was.
I really have the fact that it was turned around, hunched over, it probably was eating something. If not, there's something like it was doing something weird in the corner in there, okay? And I really don't want to go back into that room.
Well, it might be something important.
I hate to agree with him right now with this situation being what it is, but like we probably need to find clues and shit. Yeah.
I'll give you 3 fairy snacks.
Cheese nips.
I'm only intrigued because I want to know what you consider a fairy snack. So yeah, I'll go. I'll take the deal. I
Rorius.
want to know.
I'm also very curious. You've set us into a strange situation here, friend.
While they go look at the other room, am I looking at the arcane circle, matching up like with what I remember from the 2 that I saw, with what's on the legible on the wall? Can I kind of get an idea of what's going on with it?
Give me an investigation check with advantage, since you were here whenever it was being set up. Yeah, so based on the placements of the pieces parts of the innkeeper, it looks like the innkeeper was drugged down the wall. Smearing the arcane circle and following the blood, drug into the other room. But you knowing he was in a lot of pieces parts, there's no way to have drug him as a single thing.
Would the arcane circle have anything to do with him becoming what I really hope isn't a human spider creature?
I should have fucking done that.
Fuck.
You could have
Alright,
just
I
done
think I
it
still
and we
have my,
never would have known.
I know, but I've already kind of set up what happened. And it's important to the plot. With that investigation check, give me an Arcana check with advantage. Yeah, looking at what parts of the circle you can see, or still see, it appears to be some type of magic used for, like, it's absolute dark magic, but used for transformation and transmutation.
That's concerning. I'm gonna follow the blood into the other room with the rest of them.
Yeah, and as you go into this room for the first time, you see that the dragging trail ends underneath the body of this creature, and you see that with it like on its side, head cut in half, like the top part of its torso is wearing like a torn piece of the shirt the innkeeper was wearing, which has been completely soaked in dried blood.
Oh.
And I'm not gonna make you roll anymore, but you see like a part of the shirt appears to have fused with the inside of the skin. So, without any certain terms, you found the innkeeper.
Does this thing have pockets?
No.
Shit.
The only clothing on it is the piece of the innkeeper's shirt and the hempen cloak.
They're making more of themselves.
I apologize, guys. I have to go.
All right.
Like people cobbler.
Did you say people cobbler?
They're cobbling people together, undead. Yes.
That's not. You know what? Sure, pupil cobbler. We will.
I thought a
Add
cobbler
that.
was someone that put the soles back on shoes. So that was the keeper? The
No.
innkeeper?
It was the innkeeper. Or parts of him. He was dismembered when I was being chased through the inn.
He
They
looks like he
used the arcane circle in the main room to turn him into these freaks.
looks like he was remembered in this case. Well, that's a clue. Was he eating anything?
No. Looks like after being reshaped, he's kind of sat here in his own blood for a while until stimuli found him.
What the fuck does this to a person?
Mad necromancers.
I have the feeling necromancers are the least of our worries. There's something more powerful. I was sent here to investigate a growing darkness. I believe something stronger than mere mortals is behind this.
I mean, we fought a god once before. Well, thought it was still. We might need a different god's help this time. If somebody killed the Raven Queen.
You really gotta stop saying that, or that's gonna become what happens, and nobody really wants that to be what happens.
But something's wrong with her.
Well, clearly, like, it's all you've been talking about for, like, since we woke up.
You know, I think your vampire friend is onto something. The Raven Queen's domain is within death, and I was dead, apparently, and something interfered with my soul going back to my master.
If he's not dead, he might be indisposed then.
Well, you saw her through your hole, right?
Phrasing, but sort of, yes.
Hey, I'm just saying it the way you said it.
That must have been when I was a little crazier than I am right now. And I'm still crazier than I like. But yes, and her face, the mask was broken. Her jaw was weird, and she had too many teeth and sounded like a man.
I don't think we're going to find any more answers in this room. our next stop might be the mountain.
I'm gonna poke
Yes.
my head. No, go ahead.
I was just saying, yes.
I'm gonna poke my head in the room. Is you all done in there?
I think so.
Looking out. Are there any? Does it look like there's any sort of supplies worth taking around the bar area or in that room? As I poked my head in.
In that room, you do see like there's a couple of sacks of like some vegetables, some hardtack, mainly just like food stuff that has outside of the hardtack has begun to completely rot away.
So I'll pull the sacks out, look, just kind of remove the rotting vegetables. I would say we should resupply, but the supplies are lacking.
I pick up a piece
Oh,
of
they were
hardtack.
lacking when everything was alive, too.
Roswin hears the first part of that sentence and pockets the hardtack.
How much are you grabbing?
How much is there?
There's like 2 or 3 sacks full.
I'll grab like 10 days worth of rations worth.
Alright, you got 10 days worth of rations.
We should probably all grab some hardtack or just throw it in the bag that holds everything.
I'd rather starve. You enjoy that.
It's not for enjoying, it's for staying alive.
Roswin crunches on the corner of a hardtack.
I need a strength check.
Breaks a tooth.
Also, because it's
With
Don't
that
forget, you're-
disadvantage from your wit.
Ooh. Good catch.
it's not disadvantage. It's just a -4.
Mm.
Yeah, her strength went from whatever it was to like 6.
3.
So 13. Oh, to a 3. Got it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
13.
With a 13, yeah. Like you found a nice little soggy piece that has been dripped on by something, and you bite straight into it.
Oh,
It's a good
It doesn't
thing.
taste bad.
I hate
It's a
every.
good thing I'm not awake right now.
It's got a nice spice to
I
it,
hate-
actually.
She's on
That burns the throat a little
autopilot
bit.
for real.
And I thought I was a freak.
Dark Allen is just curiously watching this.
On to the next room.
Is there an extra room in here? So far as
Only,
far as ever.
Only the inn rooms upstairs.
Is it a straight shot stair or is it like a turn with a landing?
It is a spiral staircase that leads up to a beautiful tower. No, it's just like straight stairs.
I'm going to take trusty servo skull and throw the servo skull up the stairs.
Into the darkness?
Of course.
All right.
That's a haunting question to ask. Into the
Okay. All right. Have your servo skull give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Wisdom. Five.
Perfect. Roll a 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll a d6 for me. Three. Okay. Your servo skull comes flying back into the light, and I need you to make 3 attacks against Urius with your servo skull.
Okay. Its attack real quick. Let's see. It's got a ranged weapon attack.
Yeah, we'll use ranged weapon attack then.
All right. So, attempt number 1. 8.
That's a miss. Doesn't it add your intelligence or something?
Let me read. It doesn't have it in the description. That sounds... Okay. It just says it uses my proficiency bonus in several places. I feel like... Yes. But I'm using D&D Beyond, so I would think it would add, but it's not. What would you like me to do?
Just carry on with the attacks.
Okay, attempt number 2 is 15. Well, it's adding because I rolled an 11, so it's adding something.
Yeah,
15 years.
4 on it.
My proficiency bonus is a 5, so it's okay. Urius, 15 to you?
Nope.
Okay. Last attack. Seven.
Yeah. Your servo skull misses every attack.
Fantastic. I just look at it and then look furious. My apologies as I go to grab the servo skull back and just put it onto my chassis.
It begins attacking you.
I think the darkness whispered to it.
Do you want me to make attacks against myself?
I mean, I doubt it would hit you. You can.
Crush it. Crush it. Crush it.
Okay, hold on. 15. No, that's a miss. As I just look at it...
It's a heretic. It's been corrupted. Heresy. Crush it.
As I just watch it feebly trying to attack me. And you just hear like this curious whirling of gears near my head.
I think your dog needs training.
Oh, it's gone bad. Put it down.
Is it going to continue to attack me? If it's
there? It's going to keep. Yeah, it's going to keep attacking you.
Okay, I want to just take it and then just crush it in my hand, or attempt to.
Okay.
Do you want
make an unarmed strike?
Unarmed or a gauntlet strike?
Unarmed, unless you're wanting to actually use your gauntlets to punch it.
Yeah. I'll crush it, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna attack myself. Let's see. Rolled a 2, 15. Let me go back to the other sheets. Hold on. That actually hits. that actually hits.
If you think back when we hit each other when we were acting crazy, it sort of brought us back to reality.
And so if I roll the damage,
This skull. Oh God, yes. This is so great. This thing's gonna come back to reality for a split second and then get turned into a fine paste.
it's still alive, but it has 6 health points back. Do you want me to continue? I can make 2 attacks.
That's up to you, buddy.
Nope.
So
Okay.
it took damage, and it now is whirring and kind of just floating there.
So it stopped attacking me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at it and just reattempt at putting it back onto my chassis and see what happens.
Yeah, it goes back.
Interesting.
Gotta give it a shock collar or something.
Yes. More control.
Kill switch. Kill switch. Thermonuclear implant. Take out everything.
I look at Flix. You know.
I don't like the
kinda like
synergy
that.
happening here.
I like that idea. Okay. Another time. But yes, I will. As I'm like, you just hear me just muttering to myself, but skull, can it contain enough? You just hear me just muttering about that entire concept. And I like shake my head. Well, I guess I'm going up there. So I'll take my torch and walk up the stairs. And then...
Yeah. You walk up the stairs, you see about 6 doors. One of them towards the end is open.
Yep. I'm not falling for that. I'm going to go to the very first door. And I will attempt to open what is behind door number 1.
You open the door and you see an empty bedroom.
Is this just a bare bones room? Just, ratty bed?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep, ready bed. Yeah, this isn't that much of an in room.
Okay, door number 2.
And
I'm going to go...
empty bed.
I'm going to work my way all the way down. Each room. So I'll get a door 2. It's empty. I'll move to 3.
Mm-hmm. It's empty.
And then 4.
Empty.
5.
Empty.
And then you said 6 doors. So this is the last one that's already open, right?
Yep.
I'll walk into the doorway. What do I see?
Sarah, what would they see in your room?
Well, I did grab all of my shit before the door was flung open, but probably a lot of blood, because I took the mortal blow was dealt in there.
Did somebody explode in here?
I don't know. That's a lot of blood. I'm unaware it's Cyrus, so unless I see anything that would indicate otherwise.
Did you leave your air body pillow in there?
Yeah, it didn't make it into the pack in time. So there's a very suggestive body pillow on the ground, probably like ripped open with fluff coming out.
Horny man body pillow.
It looks like it was anatomically correct. Oh my.
I have a feeling.
It's strangely stiff in a couple places.
I wouldn't touch that.
It's a fucking biohazard.
Syra
Right, you
peeks
say
around the
that.
corner. Oh, that's mine.
I have like my hand, like my gauntlet over it, right as that comment's made, and I sit there and question that, and like, Syra, I think I found an item of yours, and then I'll,
Syra,
like, retract my hand.
she pokes her head around the corner, hearing her name, and she's like, I thought I lost him. Also, oh, that blood's mine. And then she grabs the body pillow and like shoves it into her pack, and somehow it fits. You hear a little bit of crunch.
Poor Siggy.
You can hear the gears turning in Roswin's head now. Mostly she's confused about the blood, but
Yeah, I'm just like at the comment of that. I just like, I look around, like, looks like I'm trying to calculate something with my hand, and I'll look at Rosalind, and then to
I don't
Cyrus.
know, man. I've heard of a
I don't-
heavy flow, but like this is intense.
That's still a lot of blood.
I believe she was probably killed here. I'm not sure though.
No, it was.
I'll just like slowly turn and look at Syra.
I don't think
That's a lot of-
I don't think it's quite set in for Roswin yet that she brought somebody back to life.
Where's Urias?
Oh, I'm standing in the room.
I just look at him. That's a lot of blood, right?
Definitely.
Like I've seen blood. Just like I said, what killed you?
I was mauled by a bunch of zombies, and then I was chased into this room, and then I went poof when one of those things that you killed downstairs caught me. I was naked at the time, so there wasn't a lot of clothes, stopping the flow.
I don't think clothes would have stopped anything at that rate.
Well, it's a good thing you were naked, otherwise your clothing would have been shredded.
Yes, it would have been quite tragic for me to walk around naked.
Yes, especially since you're not plumbed properly. For me.
Roswin's just making a series of very confused looking faces.
I like the fun bits on the outside of the body, not the inside.
Oh, that wasn't what was confusing her.
Oh, that was the bot from Siren?
Doug. Maybe?
No, the bot from Doug.
Yeah, wasn't me.
Yeah, sorry. Just Aaron comment as I was.
Just like, what the fuck did you just say?
Just blue screened a little bit.
Just, wait, what? Anyway, as I'm just gonna like close this one's door. All right. Well, I assume that's it in this inn.
Were there any fireplaces in any of the rooms?
Yeah.
I pressed to digitate one to light it, and then grab some cloth to throw in it so that we'll burn the thing down as we leave.
Okay.
Bonfire.
This would probably be a better use for this building now, since it's been so heavily desecrated.
Well, I mean, if we are destroying it, and I'll just charge a gauntlet with firebolt. We could
Gonna leave.
I'll indicate if the party is okay with this, and we can just start accelerating the process.
We might want to check some of the other buildings just in case someone made it. Though that might also lead us into bigger fights. Let's just leave town.
Yeah, our new friend seemed fairly confident that the mountain was the way to go.
But which way is the mountain? Are you going to have to talk to your bygone bird?
Well, I could just, remember which way the mountain was before all of this darkness descended.
History check.
Do I remember?
Does Syra, as they make that history check, does it look like they're having trouble remembering?
You are muted, Rye.
Jesus Christ. You remember that the mountain is somewhere to the back and left of the inn. Maybe.
Obviously, it's to the back and to the left of the inn, so we just, go around and go to the left.
I will follow Syra if they decide to lead an exit.
All right. As y'all begin to make town, the building catching fire has caught some attention. And yeah, I'll just reuse this map.
The dick and balls of light.
Huh? Oh.
Hold on. I gotta fix your site, Sarah.
I was like, I can see everything. Oh, that's a nipple.
What?
Yeah, Syra's able to see in the dark. So she can't see the dick and balls.
No, I only see a big round globe with a little bit coming off the top like a nipple.
I'll screenshot for you real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take a picture for you. This is important.
Perhaps the most important.
Exactly.
I think as Syra is telling us where to go, Roswin will lean backwards off of Dark Allen's head and go, "Don't worry, the Githyanki. They're beaming a forecast into my brain that says there'll be sunshine."
What?
I just slowly look at Rosalind and then look at Flix. Dude. What?
What are you feeding your fairies?
I
You got
mostly
wish brain.
eat mushrooms.
Wish brain's a hell of a thing.
Well, Dark Allen, lead the way.
Okay. Well, y'all got jumped. So hold on.
Well,
Calm down.
Lead the way before they jump us.
Too late.
Too late.
Been jumped.
Yeah, we'll leave the stick of light. This one's coming out of this building. This one's off over here. This one's over here.
You missed the one I shot at
Um,
Urius last session where I went, "Don't worry, Urius. That bear says that we'll be all right as long as you drink your own urine."
That
Very nice,
bad
very
I
will.
need Syra, Dark Allen, Urius, and Rosewind. Roll me 2d6.
The moment they get close enough that I can start to realize what they are, I will look away.
Where is it?
Since Syra can see them, she turns to the party and goes, "Tighten up, virgins. We've got assholes on the horizon."
Horizon.
Horizon.
Why'd you
I
say it
burped
that?
in the middle of that.
Here, I need Urius and Syra to give me an additional d6.
I hate it.
Well, that's an image.
He got his tongue out all
I've
freaky
played enough
style.
Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, I
I've
knew somebody was
played
going to get
enough-
it.
I've played enough Left 4 Dead to see that fuck. As long as I'm not getting a fucking chunk of concrete tossed at me, I guess I'm gonna be okay.
Well, guess I'm gonna die again.
Guys, we just have to stand in a doorway. That's its weakness. Is a human-sized doorway. We'll be good. Someone find a doorway.
Back to the building that's on fire.
All right. right. Sorry, I was like about to sneeze and it never happened. Alright, let's roll for initiative. Here's this where you have the worst luck. Alright, we might be able to do maybe a round depending on how fast it goes, maybe two. But first up is Syra.
You know what? Fuck it. You're
Ain't
never
broke,
gonna
don't
believe
fix it.
You're never gonna believe what I can cast without a spell slot. So is it, let's see. If I were to attack these things with necrotic damage, would they still take damage? Or like would it still do a lot of damage?
Who could say?
No, I'll hold on to it. I'm going to instead use... Is it a 10 by 10?
Oh, hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
Real quick. It is 30 feet for both of them. Okay.
Is it a
Right.
free action to summon my whip?
I'll say you already had it summoned.
Okay.
I need 2 Constitution saving throws from you, Syra.
No.
Yeah, just 2. Okay. So, damn it. 13 minus 5 is 8, right?
Yes.
I swear I'm not doing this on purpose.
I don't believe you.
Syra? I'm just gonna put it up in chat. Are you immune to the frightened condition?
No.
You immediately are reduced to 0 hit points.
Cool. Peace.
I'll use my bend luck on her for 1d4 to put her over that 5.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I'll also use a luck point.
The 2 just gets you to the 5.
Okay.
So yeah, the 16,
just-
yeah. You
Yeah,
actually
no,
succeed.
yeah.
On,
Cool.
yeah, you end up succeeding on both of them. That's why we read our abilities.
Yeah.
I don't gotta tell my
It was
girlfriend I
very-
kill her.
Again. Anyway,
Carry on.
is it my turn?
Yep, still is.
Okay. Yeah, target. Fuck off, McGee there. And I'm gonna cast Force Cage on him.
Son of a bitch. Forgot you had that.
Yeah, and he just fits inside.
You want it to be a solid box or a prison? Oh, cage or a solid box. My bad.
Yeah. Cage. No, solid box.
Alright, well. He is in a box. Oh, does he need to make a save on it?
My memories of this spell are all mixed up because none of us understood it the first time I used it.
I'll read it.
Okay.
If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel, it makes a save.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
when you cast this spell, any creature that is completely inside the cage's area is trapped. Period.
Got it.
It
And
also looks
concentration?
like you need ruby dust worth 1,500 GP to cast it.
It's almost like I am the pet of a archdemon
Hey,
and have that kind of money.
bling bling.
Cough, cough. Spoilers, cough, cough.
Whoop.
I'll act
They
like I
didn't hear
didn't
anything.
hear it.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a slut. I got the money.
Alright. Well, he's in a box.
And then I am going to move away from the group.
A fireball formation.
Absolutely not. What if I didn't move that way? Like here.
Well, we actually had time for one turn. But because you ended your turn, then 30 feet of the one of the bodaks, you take 5 necrotic damage.
Even though he can't see me?
Yeah, it's an aura.
Okay. Gross.
Well, let me double check, make sure there's not a save on it. Nope, no save.
Alright. And so it begins.
From their description, they're eyeless, so I don't think they can see anything.
That's true.
Yeah, har, 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 har.
That's not a mouth, it's just a big nostril. Okay. But unfortunately, that is where we are going to have to end today.
That's fine.
Yay.
Yay!
Thank you for running the session.
Yeah.
Thank you for game.
Thanks for killing me again, I guess.
You haven't died yet.
Hew.
I have died today.
And thank you to anyone watching. Haha. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and shit.
Yeah.
The end.